What is up, everybody? I'm NoLux, giving back with some more Hearthstone Battlegrounds. Just a quick update. I'm not feeling super hot. So, I feel like I'm at the beginning of I'm going to be sick. My partner's sick right now, and I feel like I'm going to get to where she's at. So I'm probably not going to feel up to, at the very least, play with live commentary for the next few days. Even this one might be a little bit of a struggle. But we just got a new set of anomalies. I'm recording this on Tuesday night. So I figured I'd play one more game here, because I think I meant to say in the last video that I was sick, and then I got distracted by the new anomalies. That was the video that I probably put out on Wednesday. And for this one, we've got a big league. Shutterwalk's kind of cool. We can't use Shutterwalk Undead. What other battle cries are there? There's Murloc battle cries. That's what we just did in the last one. And then for Gallywix, we've got pirates, but no elementals. But also none of the early game pirate stuff. So maybe we do go Shutterwalk here? Does seem cool with Murlocs. Can't think of what else I'm supposed to be using it on. But without some of the cheap cards, I feel like Gallywix gets a lot worse. So, this has a battle cry. So does this, but not really. There's some temptation just to pick up a 5/6, though. Because a 5/6 will then win, and that's good to deal like 6 damage to somebody and not take 6 damage myself.
Tell the others.
Alright, I give both of the pirates taunt. Not sure how relevant that's going to be, but we tie here. Scourfin's probably pretty good, huh? I felt like I would lock because
Really raging out there.
Blood Cell Cannoneer seems somewhat interesting. What else can we find, though? Next turn, we still aren't leveling. Faceless Disciple is interestingly missing. The extra econ from the Dreadbeard wouldn't have done anything last turn. But next turn it will do something. So now I can pick up Gunpowder Courier, Blood Cell Cannoneer, and then immediately Blood Cell Cannoneer again. It seems to be pretty strong.
Have a good battle, friends.
It's like the only early battle cry that I see here. Let's try to find some other cool battle cries. Yeah, Balladist is good, but not great. Necrolite, not really great at all. Reef Explorer's good. Could discover some more battle cries.
Nice workout.
Oh, wait a minute. Moonbake and Jazzer. That's a really, really good battle cry, isn't it? Yeah. Ha ha ha. Okay. Well, I might want to make this a thing then. I think I'm still going to take the Cannoneer. I'm just now going to not get Peggy.
Target tracking. Watch out. Moving here.
Hey, I'm going to do this. Just feel like this could really benefit me in the late game. And we're going to be in the late game sooner rather than later because the damage is that much more in this lobby.
For you.
I think pursuing tempo with the groundskeeper is ultimately going to prove pretty well for me. Now I could start to level up.
Raging out there.
See a pair of free-flying feather mains. Next turn I will have 7, arguably 8 gold. That'll be enough to buy something and level. The problem is there's nothing on tier 3 that generates blood gems. The main reason to stay tier 3 is to triple Moonbacon Jazzer, same thing I did last time I had Shutterwalk. But if I level up, I could potentially find Metalhead. I think I am going to fill out my board still, though, this turn. Oh, and I found some blood gem generation. Okay, I'm into this.
I like where you're going with this.
So now I'm making 4 blood gems a turn, and I think that's going to set me up really well when I find either a, what's it called, bonker, or eventually when I find a bristleback knight, or bongo bomber. I'm scaling, and scaling is always good. 64% to lose this one, as I have prioritized scaling a lot higher. That is huge. That might even be enough to allow me to win. Just because that seems so important. I'm going to use these blood gems pretty early on, because I'm going to get a bunch of blood gems back. 4 blood gems each turn. Let's use them rather than lose them here, and we will find ourselves with a tie. That is a good deal to me.
Rough battle.
I think we are going to pick up Prickly Piper, level up, hit the Moonbacon Jazzer, and then I get to give a bunch of things. +1, +5? Probably want to give at least a little bit of these stats to Dreadbeard, and honestly, like I said, I'm going to spend them all. Let's do it like this. A 9-14 and a 7-16. Trying to think if either of those dates stand out to me. 9-14, 7-16. Nope. Doesn't look like anything to me. So we won't be leveling again for a second, so we want to take a look at what's available on tier 4. I think that's going to be... I mean, yeah, any of these things are really good. Necrolite allows us to play for tempo now and then steal those blood gems later. But I will still stand by Necrolite not being good with the gold coin. It's just good in general, not good with gold coin. 100% to win against Patchy. Seems good. Don't even know if I needed all of these bonus stats here, but we got it. We got it, boys. Blood gems now giving +2, +6. That's only going to get more and more out of hand.
You're good at this.
I don't hate this. It's a reasonable amount of stats, but I think I can maybe do better. Rylek onto the Moonbacon Jazzer. Monstrous Macaw is interesting because I have so many different death rattles. Thinking of adding in a 4th. But Metalhead's just going to make it even better for me to go crazy with this Jazzer strat. I didn't put... Oh, I could put a bunch of stats on Dreadbeard. I guess that's fine. And if I tag it, then it always hits the Dreadbeard again. But I think I'm going to go for Moonbacon Jazzer. But let's still do this. Sell off this. I'll lock here. That's fine. Oh, I could have...
Good battle, friend.
I could have bought this turn by using 2 of my gold coins, but then it would have tripled, and I was worried I wouldn't get it back in time. Alright, another Jazzer player. This time Bongo Boppin'. And Bonker stays alive. Oh, I said the wrong thing. This is Bongo Bopper. This is Bonker. And this is Bonkers. No, not quite. My opponent's actually just going to win here. We weren't able to take out the Bonker. A little bit unfortunate. I mean, we take it out eventually, but not early on. So I take 10. You take a lot of damage for a loss. That's my first damage of the game. I think I can afford to take a little bit here. Let's grab this. See if we can maybe find a Bristleback Knight or a Bongo Bopper. I was thinking end of turn effects would be reasonable eventually just for Bongo Bopper, but not really as much right now. This isn't permanent, but it's still pretty good. Otherwise, what am I doing here with Drakari? Yeah, let's just take this for now. I think taking this will also prove well. Let's grab another Prickly Piper. Alright. I'm going to get rid of the Dreadbeard soon, which means I need to Necrolite it. It's only going to get +2/+2 here, but this is a 100%er for sure. 100%er against the lobby leader, too. They did just use their piggy bank. Will they even kill my Metalhead? That is interesting. They might not crack on through my Metalhead, which is kind of crazy. Got 9 cards in my hand, looking to level up pretty soon. Metalhead goes down. Ha! We gave Brand Taunt. That's just funny. And then we're going to hit them for damage cap, potentially? No, pretty close to it, though. Wait, yeah, damage cap. Crazy. So that's a big reason to play the Manarith here. Alright, so I'd like to cut this. Oh, here's double Bonker. With double Bonker, I can maybe look to cut this soon. Awkwardly, I think I just have to cut the Groundskeeper, even though there's stats on it. It's just hard to get everything in. We could cut Moonbacon Jazzer. Maybe I've done enough with it.
Bury the bone.
So that's just going to allow me to get a bunch of...
I didn't like that one either. Here's a gold for the trouble.
I'll lock onto the Bonker Triple here. That'll get me a tier 6 character next turn.
I'm rooting for you.
Metalhead is ready to go. I'm just hanging on to it for a second here. Yeah, it's a taunter. It's fine. Meant that I wasn't that scammed. And then I'm filling my hand completely with blood gems. Actually, perfectly so, since the Bonker only delivered me 1. Cool. And this will be hit for 14. I'm going to make my other... Actually, I don't even know if I need to make my other bonker bigger. Because I'm about to triple it.
Keep up the pressure.
But let's just get one blood gem out of my hand. Triple bonker. And then see what 6 we get. Charlie seems great. Zap also seems reasonable. But my blood gems are so huge that I think we just have to go for Charlie. Now I'm looking for a new battle cry. Upbeat Duo is just a reasonable card, so I think I'm going to start with grabbing this.
Go big or go home, I always say.
Bran giving me twice the battle cries seems like I also have to grab it despite not knowing what that's going to do for me yet. And then, can I triple the Prickly Piper? No, not this turn. But I'll lock and figure it out for next turn. Sell off like both of these or Dreadbeard. You know what? Let's actually buy it. Yeah. Because this 6 could be good. Just grab this. I know it doesn't do that much for me. Alright, I gotta get these cards out of my hand, which is part of the reason that I sold the other Quillbore. I'm just gonna have so many blood gems regardless here. Now, Bristleback actually doesn't even do that much, considering... Oh, Manaroth just barely survived there. That is huge. Because now we get a kill? 6 plus 4 plus 5? Nice. First kill of the game, 20% to find lethal. I would like to find some battle cries, potentially. Maybe more Moonbacon Jazzers. We are going to have an Upbeat Duo trigger this turn. I'm thinking about making another Bonker. I think that Bristleback is bad. Let's just find a random battle cry, though, eh? Yeah, this is good. Might just grab Drakari here.
Wanna see the voodoo I do?
Maybe didn't need to play it immediately. Could grab another Upbeat Duo, or just roll one more time. One more Bonker. Banner Boar. 1, 2... Not enough to get both of them. But I don't know, making another Bonker does seem like it might be reasonable. I'm going to make another Charlie here. Yeah, let's throw in another Bonker. Throw in one final roll as well. And then I'm just going to soup up this Bonker to the max. So, end of turn I will triple Charlie. I think that's what I want to do. I could also triple the Drakari Enchanter. So that way next time I make 4 Charlies. I could see that being reasonable too. But for right now, I think I'm just going to triple Charlie, because I might drop Drakari Enchanter if I want to drop the Upbeat Duo as well. We'll see.
I think you can win this thing.
Flat Tusk is meh. I really just want to find Bristleback Knights, I think. I think those will take some blood gems quite well. Here's some. And here is a player after my own strategy. Let's see who this one works out for. Okay, we take out their biggest character with that hit. And then I make a bunch more blood gems. Survive that hit. And then I do eventually tie this one. Handful of blood gems. Everybody went Quillbore.
I've got some fresh recruits for
Alright, let's play Charlie here. Young Merc Eye is, like, interesting that we have access to all of that. I don't know. I think I'm just going to be cycling through this stuff. I could level up here, but I really do want Bristleback Knight, I think. Upbeat duos, but I feel like Bristleback Knight is the way to go. There's one. Let's grab this. And now, do I toss Upbeat Duo here? 6 players left. That could be like 3 turns. 1, 2, 3. Could sell through all of these. I don't know if that helps me. Let's just get rid of this. I'm going to sell through Gas Coiler because I don't think I want all of these extra cards in my hand. Could actually see wanting a Blade Collector, though. Potentially instead of Prickly Piper in the future. So yeah, let's lock. I think that this is going to be good scam. Might be tossing Bongo Bopper, or Bonker, rather, eventually. Bongo Bopper would actually be good with the Drakari Enchanter. Then I think I want Blade Collector over Prickly Piper. This Prickly Piper is huge, but I think a nice big swipe could really go well for me. Take out some Divine Shields and things. Get the reset. Clear that. Cool, cool. Oh, there's still damage cap. Dang! Because that would have been a lot of damage. 10, 11, 21, 26. Wouldn't have quite been a kill. But could have been nice. Why is this blood gem not getting bigger? Did Prickly Piper not die? Well, I guess that's a reason to cut it. Let me just do a double check for any battle cries that I want. Honestly, I feel like the battle cry that I'm looking for is Moonbacon Jazzer. If I found another Moonbacon Jazzer here, I might pick it up. I guess the Quillbore that lets me move around my blood gems is kind of interesting. Don't really see a need to level up. See, Leroy is kind of interesting here.
Better hire a recruit while
But not enough, so. This is like a fine thing. I could just take the Bonker to... Yeah, I think I will just take Bonker. Tricky, tricky. Do I want to cut Prickly Piper? Yeah, let's do it. I'm going to take Bonker just to hang on to it in hand, and then I'm going to play Blade Collector and give it plus 54, plus 54, and then an additional plus 36, 36 at end of turn. That's got to be reasonable scaling here, right?
I think you can win this thing.
Drakari Enchanter getting Taunt could probably be pretty reasonable for me. Oh, that's a nice hit. That's a nice hit. Took out a few of my opponent's scam there. They're going to get some more scam back. We've got some scam here, too. Cool. Leroy trades with Drakari. That's beautiful for me. Bonker's going to go down. Bristleback Knight does seem like it will probably not survive this. Yep. And then we get the kill. And that puts me into the top 3 now. actually the finals, and it is a Quillbore finals. So
Pulled their weight.
who is going to be the biggest Quillbore? That's the question. They're going to have some stats on them for sure. Bongo Bopper's cute, but I don't know if it beats any of this stuff, honestly. Let's just roll for now. I could see just picking up Scam. That way if things go wrong, we've got a backup plan here. Ooh, and a Moonbake and Jazzer that I could potentially cycle through in some capacity after I triple the Bonker. Sure. Nah, these stats are just never going to be worth it in these final turns here. Just roll for the Bonker triple. And we do find another Bristleback Knight, but again, I think that that's probably too little too late. Maybe I did want Manoroth. I'm not sure. This is fine, right? We'll just give the Blade Collector a nice little double stats. That'll go up to 200. Hopefully that's enough. They were farming the health last we saw them with Moonbake and Jazzer, Rylek. So this could be a tough opponent. We might find ourselves getting second place. We're going to get a nice little swipe here to start things off. Breaking a Divine Shield. We actually got the second best swipe. We did not get the better one. Then they take out my Divine Shield, which probably means I'm not getting the reset on my Bristleback Knight. Yeah, seems unlikely, but I guess we do get a win here. So we'll settle for that. What do we hit him for here? 15 or so? No, almost 20, right? 23. I don't know what I'm talking about. We hit him for half their health there. So we just have to do that one more time. It was 100% to win. I did hit on the high side of my damage.
Really pulled their weight.
But that's good. That means that they need to scam me. So now I can pick up this Bonker.
That's what I want.
And I can sneak in a Moonbake and Jazzer this turn. If not Moonbake and Jazzer, something else. I could put Charlie in. Charlie will eat up some of these attacks at least. Could also use it to give Operatic Belcher taunt. I don't think that's what I'm going to go for. Could use Bristleback Knight to clear their Divine Shields. I don't think that's what I'm going to go for either. Can use Necrolite.
Bury the bones.
Sure, why not? Why not play a 1k Blade Collector? That seems fun to me. They have no scam, so they've got no way to deal with this Blade Collector. They do play around it a little bit there. I'm 100% to win, 1 in 4 to find lethal. So will I find the lethal? Looks like it. Looks like I'm set up well to find the lethal here. Perfect. We trade Divine Shields and mine is worth less. They get the reset. They take that out. And then Blade Collector is going to win the fight, but not get the win. But now that I took off a bunch of my blood gems from other things, I can use this opportunity to add more scam. Cutting this Bonker, for instance.
Keep up the pressure.
I can add in Leroy to go behind these things. I think I'd want another Blade Collector, actually, even. See what this gives me. Yeah, I'll just cycle through that in a moment. Operatic Belcher seems like kind of a risk.
Go ahead and hire one of these recruits.
Yeah, there is something you can do there by putting a bunch of stats on a flyer. I don't know exactly what I'm doing right now.
I didn't like that one either. Here's a gold for the trouble.
Now my opponent could just play like a taunted venomous character and kind of trick me there. They're playing around it well by playing two small guys next to their taunter. I'm still 100% to win, now 40% to find lethal, so I think I'm okay. Okay, they clear my venomous, that's good play from them, and then I'm going to make some blood gems for a second. Their blood gems are crazy strong, but it's not going to be enough to save them. We are going to get the kill here, and a first place finish. So there we go. I don't think that this game was like the most clean thing, but Shutterwalk is a pretty powerful hero and had a pretty nice build path with it, I think, where I was like pretty consistently strong almost the entire game. That's going to be it for me though today. Hopefully I get better before I get worse. But for now, that's going to be it for me. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'm No Lex Given. Peace.